Hello friends, welcome to Simplified Exam Prep. In today's lecture we see the topic classification. But before starting a lecture, I want to tell you something. Make sure you watch this video with pen and notebook. Write down all the important notes in your notebook. Okay, so now let's start our lecture. Okay, so in classification, the question consists of 4 or 5 elements. Okay, and all that elements except one follow certain pattern or rule or have some common quality and thus form a group. And what you have to do, you have to find that one element that does not belong to the group. Okay, so in classification, what we have to do in exam hall, in question we have 4 or 5 elements. Okay, it can be number, it can be words, or it can be letter, and you have to find that one odd man. Okay, you have to find that odd element which don't follow that certain pattern or rule. Now let's understand with the example. See, I take here some elements 2, 4, 6, 8 and 11. Okay, now see, this first 4 elements follow same pattern, or you can say rule. And what is this rule? 2, 4, 6, 8 all are even numbers. Okay, but 11 is not a even number. That means that 11 don't follow the rule followed by other elements of that group. Okay, so what is our correct answer here? 11. And in the questions of classification, you have to find that odd man which don't follow that specific rule. I hope you all understand this. It's a very simple concept. If you don't understand it in first time, pause this video, just watch it again, you will understand it. Okay, now move forward. See classification. One minute. In your revision notebook, you have to write only this statement. Okay, you don't need to write this whole paragraph in your notebook, or we can say revision notes. Okay, you need to write only find the element that does not belong to the group. Okay, now let's see, before moving forward, I want to tell you the importance of our revision notes. I called it revision notes. Okay, revision notes. Before this lecture we learn analogy. Now I ask you, what are the different types of analogies? Now 90% of the students don't remember what are the types of analogy, and mark my word, if you don't know the actual types of analogy, it's very hard to get answer within 10 to 15 seconds in exam hall. Okay, now see, if you have a handy notes of analogy, what you have to do, just flip the page and see the types of analogy. And at the same time, if a student don't have any notes, okay, with him, what he has to do, go to that video and watch it again. Okay, it will take time. And just imagine the situation. Before 1 month of exam, you have to give your mocks, review it. Okay, there is a lots of pressure on you also. At that time, it's not possible to go and watch all videos again or go through the books and revise it. That's why I told you, make a very short notes. Now see how to make notes here. Now you have to write types of classification. Just write the classification, and in front of it write only word, then number, and then letter. Okay, only this diagram you have to draw in your revision notes. Okay, it will be easy for you to revise it. Now see, what are the types of classification? Okay, or you can say the types of questions. Here first type of classification is word classification, then we have number classification, and third is letter classification. Okay, now let's understand what is the word classification with the example. Now see, we have here 1, 2, 3, 4 a group of words. First is square, second is circle, third is rhombus, and fourth is rectangle. Now any three elements follow the same pattern or rule, but you have to find that one element which don't follow that rule. Okay, now see what is the correct answer here. Make sure you pause this video and solve it by yourself. So, and write your answer in comment box. Okay, now see here, A, C, D make a same group, but B don't follow that specific rule. And what is the rule here? All this diagram ACD have a straight lines. Okay, this is the rule followed by A, C and D, and in circle we don't have any straight lines. So what is our right answer? B. Okay, now 1 minute. Now let's see what is the number classification. Okay, now see, in number classification we have the set of numbers, 4 or 5 elements. See here we have a 2, 47, 12 and 9. So what is correct answer here? Nothing but 2. It's a very easy. You all know the reason behind it. Okay, now let's move further and see what is the letter classification. In letter classification we have 4 elements A, E, O, D. Okay, now see here, A, E, O follow the same rule. And what is that rule? These all elements that you can say the letters A, E, O are nothing but vowels. But D is not a vowels. That means it doesn't follow the rule of group. Okay, it's a consonant. Okay, I hope you get word classification, number classification and letter classification. Make sure you write this diagram in your revision notes. Okay, now let's move forward. Here I mentioned some of the types of question, but it is very similar to the previous slide. If you want, read this, or you can skip this. I am not going to explain it. It can be create confusion. Okay, so I am skipping it. I also advise you don't write anything from this slide in your notes also. Now let's do questions. Okay, before starting questions, I want to tell you something. Okay, I give a suggestion, so you can make, before solving question I give a suggestion so you can make a maximum benefit from this video. Before watching solution, try to solve question by yourself and mention your answer in comment box. Okay, it will help you to develop thinking process which need to solve a logical reasoning question. And at this stage, don't bother about the time. Take the time as much as you want. At this stage we are only focusing on developing that thinking process. Okay, so now let's move further and start solving questions. Now see here is our first question. Read this question statement carefully. Okay, now here in the following question, 3 or 4 out of the 4 or 5 alternatives are same in a certain way and so form a group. Find the odd one that does not belong to the group. Okay, we have to find that odd one. Now see here, Sun, B Mercury, C Mars and D Venus. See, all these are celestial bodies. Okay, but B, C, D, these celestial bodies are follow the same group. Okay, all these are planets, but A, that means Sun is not a planet, Sun is star. Okay, so what is our correct answer here? A. Okay, now let's move forward. See here, we have first is barter. Okay, then purchase, then sell and borrow. Take 30 seconds and try to solve this question. Okay, now see here, B, C and D follow the same rule, or you can say the same pattern. And what is that pattern? all B, C and D, these terms we use in business. Okay, but barter is a separate system. We don't use barter word, or you can say the term, frequently in our business. Okay, so what is correct answer here? Correct answer is A. Now let's move further. Here we have sky, star, then planet, comet and moon. Okay, now see here B, C, D and E. Make sure you pause this video and write your answer in the comment box. Okay, and don't think about it is right or wrong now. Okay, okay, you have to just think about that question and write your answer in comment box. Okay, now see here B, C, D, E, all these are celestial bodies. Okay, but sky is not a celestial body. Okay, that means it doesn't follow that specific rule that followed by other elements of the group. Okay, so what is our correct answer? Our correct answer is sky. Now move forward. Here is Shimla, Ooty, Darjeeling and Agra. Now let's see here. See, all these are tourist places. Okay, but A, B and C, they comes under the category of hill stations. Okay, all of these are hill stations, but Agra is not a hill station, means it doesn't follow that specific rule of the group. So what is correct answer here? D, Agra. Okay, now let's move further. This is question from SSC 2017, I guess. Okay, now see bridge, escalator, ladder and the staircase. See here B, C and D follow the or comes under the same group. Okay, we use B, C, D to climb. Okay, but we use bridge to connect. Okay, so that A is not following the rule followed by that group. Okay, so our correct answer is here B, sorry, A, bridge. Okay, now move forward. Let's see here mother-in-law, nephew, grandson and great-grandfather. Look, I here mention all the types of the classification, so don't worry, only watch the full video. You will get each and every type covered in our lectures. Okay, see here A, B, C, D. Now see, this is a very simple question. It requires only 4 to 5 seconds to solve even in the examination hall. Okay, but in that pressure you are now see it takes only 4 to 5 seconds, but you don't solve this question here by yourself and you only watch video. There is no use of it. Okay, at that time of examination maybe these terms are different. Okay, maybe the concept will be same but the terms will be different, and if you solve this question now by yourself, you develop that thought process in yourself, so you can solve any question of this type. Okay, now pause this video and solve. Okay, it is a very easy question. See here B, C and D and A. Okay, why all answers are A here? Okay, B, C, D are males. Okay, but A is female. So what is correct answer? It is mother-in-law. Now let's move further. Here Poland, Korea, Spain and Greece. Let's see, this is a very important type of question which frequently asked from the classification, even in your CLAT exams, MBA CET exam, SNAP exam, NMAT exam. Okay, I think this same question repeated in NMAT also. See A, C and D make a group, and what is the rule behind this group? All these nations, Poland, Spain and Greece, from the continent called Europe. Okay, but the B, Korea, is Asian country. Okay, so what is our correct answer here? Here is B. Now let's move forward. Okay, and you don't need to write these questions in your notebook also. Okay, you have to mention only concepts in your notebook. It will take the half of page yours for the classification. Okay, as we move further, we are going to solve hundreds of questions from classification, analogy. Okay, you don't need to write any question in your notebook. You mention only what is the classification and what are the types of the classification. But this is the only concept. Okay, and you have to revise only this. Okay, now see the question here: agitation, confusion, commotion, and annihilation. Let's see here. Agitation. Okay, A, C, and D, and here is the B. Now see, for doing agitation, commotion, and annihilation, we need group. Okay, but even an individual can confuse. Okay, I know many of you have some doubts in this question. I have also, but this is the reason given by the SSC itself. Okay, here is maybe someone say individual can agitate against his parents or something like, but don't think much. This is the one of the type of the question, so just focus on type of question. Okay, now let's move further. Okay, what happened? The C. Here C, river, ocean, and swimming pool. Now see here A, B, and C, and here D. A, B, C are geographical phenomena, or you can say all these are natural. Okay, and D is not a geographical phenomena and it is a artificial. So what is the correct answer here? D, swimming pool. Let's see. Analogies and classification both are very similar. Maybe you can confuse. So if you don't see the video of analogy, make sure after this completion of this video you go and see the analogy lecture also. Okay, I cover all the previous year questions there also, and I cover all the types of analogies also. Okay, now see here: exact estimate, only choice, clearly visible, and open secret. Okay, and take your time and solve this question. This is also again one of the important question. This question asked in CLAT 2070, and believe me, many questions from the CLAT exam are now repeated in the your CMAT and MBA CET also. Okay, here C, A, B, and C makes a group, and what is the rule behind it? See, ABC represent certainty. Okay, but the open secret, it is not a certainty, or it represent uncertainty. Okay, so what is our correct answer here? D. Now move forward and make sure you all join this Telegram group where I share important PDFs, important revision notes, and you can ask your doubts there also. Okay, and you can discuss things, you can make your study partners there. Okay, so make sure you all join this group and subscribe the channel. Okay, now here rival, opponent, foe, and ally. So C, A, B, and C make a group, and D. Now see, all these A, B, C are harmful. You can say harmful to us, but ally is not a harmful. So what is the correct answer here? Correct answer is D. Now move forward. Let's see how many questions we are doing here. We are doing all the types of questions. Okay, so and you don't need to join any LR batch and all these things. Okay, I will cover all things here for the free of cost, and make sure the quality of our lecture is way far better than your paid lectures. Okay, now see here we have distinguish, differentiate, scatter and the classification. Now see here B, C and D and A. B, C, D makes a group. And what is the reason behind it? Because all B, C, D, C, T, all these are related to separation. Okay, see, scatter is related to separation, differentiate is also related to separation, and classification is also represent to separation. But distinguish is not a something related to separation. So what is our correct answer? A, distinguish. Okay, let's move further. Here, cruise, crusade, campaign and expedition. Now see, all these B, C and D are synonyms. Okay, and the A is not a synonyms, it is a cruise. You all know what is the cruise. Okay, so A is the correct answer. A is the odd man out here. Now see, in this type of question, first you have to find the pattern. Okay, now see here, in first option we have M, N, W. Now try to find the relationship between M and W. Now see here, if we add 1 in M, we get N. Okay, so let's try here. What we have? N, then O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, W. Okay, we have to add plus 9. Okay, this is, I am guessing here, you also have to guess. Okay, no one can know the what is the relationship built in these elements. Now in B option we have O, P and Y. Similarly, okay, so the same rule is following, I guess, plus 1 and then P and Y. Okay, here look here, for the convenience I add alphabet also. Here is the P and here is the Y. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so the rule is following. Now A and B are follow the rule. Now let's see J, K, T. Okay, if we add 1 in J, we get K, and if you add plus 9. Okay, see where is the K? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, if we add 9, we will get T. Now look in the option D, we have G, H, O. If we add 1, we get H. But here, if we add 9, O, I think we get Q. But here is the plus 7. Okay, so the option D is not following the rule followed by other 3 elements. So what is the correct answer here? Here answer is D. Okay, now see, okay, this is your homework question. Okay, you have to solve it by yourself and write down the reason behind your answer. Okay, I tell you the correct answer. Correct answer is here, D. You all have to write the reason behind it in our comment box. Okay, now, okay, this is the last. Okay, here this is the SSC CGL question. Now see here, what is the relation here? 9 into 8, 72, 8 into 7, 56, so 11. Okay, it's not the multiple. 10 into, okay, all these are multiple. And also you can make a relationship like 9 minus 1 into 72. Here 8 into 8 minus 1 into 56, and the last option 10 into 10 minus 1, you will get 90. So what is the correct answer here? C. Okay, in the examination you can also think like that. Say 22 is multiple of the 9, 56 is multiple of the 8 and 90 is multiple of the 10, but 115 is not a multiple of 11. So the correct answer is C. Now see here, this is the snap question previous year. Okay, see, if you multiplied 12 into 2 you will get 24, then 14 into 2 28, 23 into 2 46, but here is 36 into 2 72, but here is 70. So what is the correct answer here? D. Okay, now this is our complete session of the classification. If you want me to improve in any area like question, slide design, or my way of expression, so please let me know in the comment box so I can improve in that particular area. Okay, and if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe.